Hi there, this is Java Jim with First Line Equipment. And no, I'm not the twin brother. I just decided to grow in some grays here. What I want to show you today very quickly is the Torre Peppina dual boiler espresso machine version 2. Both version 1 and 2 have the flow control devices, aircraft grade displays. One of the differences that we pointed to on our website, if you look here, is the size of the boiler. Okay, now version 1, as I've told many customers who have purchased the Peppina, this machine in December of 2023, I basically was asked by my sister to do a PTO fundraising event, and people would pay $50 a ticket and they would go see the holiday decorations in December 2023. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to bring a Peppina, put it through its paces, and at the end of the day, let's see how this machine works in an environment. So I'm driving down about an hour away, down the Jersey Shore, and I call her up and let her know that I'm going to be about 15 minutes late. And I said, oh, by the way, I only have enough coffee for about 100 people, because I'm assuming there's probably going to be about 100 people maybe drinking espresso, cappuccino, lattes. And she goes, no, try like we sold 450 tickets. And I'm like, what? We served over 250 espresso, cappuccinos, and lattes with this machine myself in a basically 4 to 4.5 hour period. And people were coming in recreational vehicles, old school buses for tailgating parties, cars, you name it. There was droves of people. Now, not all 450 drank espresso and cappuccino latte, but I know we served over 250. And that was an accomplishment with this boiler right here. Okay, the steam boiler. Now, I had the water level set. You can control the water level in the steam boiler through the touchpad. It's the only machine in the world that allows you to currently do this, the only espresso machine. But I was running out of steam like the first hour, especially when a line of people were there, and I had the water level set 50-50, 50% water, 50% steam. So I decided to change it to 80% steam and lower the water level to 20%, still submerging the heating element. And after that, basically it worked like a dream. Serving espresso, cappuccino, we're talking 12 to 14 ounce cups, well, sizes in a 16-ounce cup. So it worked wonderfully well, and I was very proud of this machine because it did a really, really good job in a environment where it would be put under a lot of stress. However, Torre decided to make the boiler bigger to even have more capacity, okay, because there was room to do it. But the other thing that they did was they also wanted to make the flange down here thicker, as well as the boiler wall. They wanted to make it thicker, just more for longevity. Not to say we had problems with this, but it's something that he wanted to do on the steam boiler as well as the coffee boiler. So the machines came in, and of course there was a little bit of a price increase because of the cost of the metal, okay, the improvement. And typically 65 to 85% of the cost of a machine is actually the metal, okay, the raw materials. Okay, so keep that in mind. A lot of people don't know that, but that's typically the cost. So it goes to show you how expensive it can be to build an espresso machine. But we received the machines here, and we said, wait a minute, there's another difference that he didn't tell us about. And the difference is the transducers, okay? On version 1, you're going to see 2 transducers right here, okay? What does the transducer do? If you notice the front of the machine in pictures, there are no manometers, there's no gauges. The gauges are part of the screen. That's what the transducer reads. It reads the steam pressure in the steam boiler and the pump pressure coming from the coffee boiler. So that's what the transducers do. In version 2, okay, he doesn't have 2 on top. He has 1 near the top and one tucked in down below. So just a little bit of a design difference there between the two, and not really much other that we've noticed a difference in. If you noticed here, the boilers are secured, okay? In shipping, machines will flex, okay? In shipping, the boilers need to be secured, and on this side over here is also the coffee boiler that's secured. This is something that's probably happened over 10 years ago. It is a requirement. So that's just another difference, and that's basically pretty much it on the improvements. You know, slight improvements, but worthwhile to note, as well as still learning about this espresso machine. And as you've seen before, this right here allows you to have the water wand over the drip tray, okay? So you can start the espresso extraction as well as stop it. If you have any questions or comments, please ask down below. Give us a thumbs up. Not only subscribe to our channels, but please share our channels. Once again, this is Java Jim with First Line Equipment, and have a great day. Coffee first, everything else second.